Hello and welcome to the Cavern of Terror.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Cavern of Terror. And yes, it is finally that time. It is finally time to do the reaction to the Scream 2022 first trailer. Guys, us Scream fans, we've been waiting for anything other than casting announcements for this movie for a very long time. Guys, I've been covering Scream on this channel for a long time. I did reviews for every single movie. I'll put the link in the description box for the 4 reviews I did. They're a little dated at this point, so I'm thinking about redoing them. I've done commentaries for just about every movie in the franchise, except for, I think, Scream... Is it Scream 2? Then I haven't done a commentary track for, so I'm going to have to do that one. I've done commentary for the first one. I did a trailer reaction for the first one. I covered every single episode of Scream Resurrection, Season 3 of the MTV, then VH1 Scream television series. I unfortunately did not cover the first 2 seasons because, honestly, I tried twice, couldn't get into it, guys, but I am a huge, gigantic Scream fan, and I'm proud to tell you that this trailer is dope. I watched it at work, unfortunately, but we're going to watch it together. And then we're going to go over some condensed thoughts on the trailer because I do have something I'm going to end this video with. But with that being said, I think 2 years in the making, Scream 2022, let's watch this trailer. It's an Amber.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game?
Roger L. Jackson sounds amazing.
Doors unlocked. All doors locked. Doors unlocked.
Ghostface! Next year.
Hello?
It's happening. 3 attacks so far. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Something about
Looks
this
so much
one
like
just
Billy,
feels
it's
different.
crazy. Ghostface again.
Samantha? I know
I'm
who
you
are.
now.
I've been through this a lot. This is your life now, which means that whoever this is going to keep coming for you.
Of course.
You ready for this?
Stu's house.
There's certain rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all
Oh,
back.
Downer goes down.
And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Oh, I like that Courtney Cox scene. Somebody's on fire. That's awesome.
Oh, Sydney. It's an honor.
Yo. Okay. As a devout fan of this franchise, I can tell you that this trailer was just dope. It was amazing. This trailer was really good. Just starting right off the bat there at the very beginning, we get a call back to the original opening of the original Scream with Drew Barrymore in the house with the butcher knife and the popcorn and all that. And it looks very similar to that original opening. I think they're actually shooting this movie in a very similar way that they shot the first 2 films in the franchise. I love the 4th one, but there's just the cinematography of the 4th one I wasn't about, and I wanted them to return to that way that Craven had it set up in the first two movies. I know the third movie is set up a little bit differently as well. It's a little bit more colorful because that movie is a little bit more playful. But this movie is more going back to that darker tone, just like the fourth movie did as well. And I just think it looks a lot like those first two movies. Getting into the trailer itself, aside from that first scene, which Ghostface, of course, looks brutal like I thought he was going to be in this one. And I really don't want to get into that scene right now. I do have something I'm going to tell you at the end of this video, as I said. But getting into the premise of the trailer, from what I can tell what this movie is actually about, is that Ghostface is going after, like, people that are related to the original killers. Now, I don't know if that, like, goes through all of the killers or if it's just Billy and Stu. But casting Kyle Gallner in this, he looks exactly like Skeet Ulrich to me. He looks so much like Skeet Ulrich. If he's not a cousin or a little brother of him, I would be very, very surprised. Yeah, but they really don't give away a whole lot in this trailer as far as the premise goes. We know that the killer is going after relatives, I think that's what I'm getting from this, relatives of the killers from the original movie. So, from what I can tell, it feels like they're going in a Scream 4 direction, where the other sequels in this franchise, 2 through 4, exist, but this movie is more of a sequel to the original movie. Now, this is very similar to what Halloween 2018 did, where it's a sequel to the original, but this movie is keeping the original canon as well. The movies 2, 3, and 4 happened where in the Halloween reboot, they got rid of everything other than the first movie. Some people say that's a good idea. Some people say it's not. I don't know where I sit on that yet, guys, but I think that every single shot in this looked really, really cool, especially the shot of Stu's house at the very end. I might try to put some B-roll in here of some of the things that I'm talking about, because I know I'm going to gloss over things that I missed. But, man, you get to see most of the characters in this movie. You get to see Dylan Mignette's Wes character, the son of Judy Hicks from Part 4. You get to see the Meeks kids, which I believe are actually Martha Meeks' kids. I think that's what that is. I think they're Randy's niece and nephew, if that makes any sense. I think that's actually who they are, because we haven't been confirmed on that. We'll probably be confirmed on that in the actual movie. Good to see Dewey. Dewey looks badass as well, especially that scene in the hospital. I don't know why he's there. Maybe he's protecting somebody that's in the hospital. We get a couple other scenes. The Kyle Gallner scene that was cut, I believe, 4 or 5 different times throughout the trailer. So I think that's a longer scene than a lot of people are thinking that it actually is. Because, you see Ghostface behind him in one of the scenes. But the look of this movie, as I said, looks amazing. I think the score, I don't know if this is just the score that they're using for the trailer, because I know sometimes trailers use music from other movies. Like if you go back to the original Scream, I did a reaction of the original trailer. That Scream trailer actually uses the Nightmare on Elm Street music for the score of the trailer. So this could be a score from a completely different movie. This could be B-roll from whatever the composer had done before for maybe Ready or Not. Who knows? But I think that the music for the trailer is great. And if they use that type of music in the movie, I think that will, satisfy some needs that I had in the original movies, where I think that those movies were lacking a little bit of atmosphere. And if you've seen Ready or Not, that was also directed by these guys, you'll know that they bring the atmosphere. Just check out Southbound, for an example, as well. Their wraparound short that they shot for that has a ton of atmosphere in the third act. The atmosphere is on point. I love the score. As I said, you get to see all the characters. Dewey looks like he's been through hell. It looks like him and Gail possibly gotten divorced. A lot of time has passed since the last movie, which I believe they're going to use real time. It looks like they're going to use real time. So it's been 10 years since we've seen these characters. Maybe it's been 10 years since these characters have been through anything. Man, there's a lot of really cool shots. You get to see somebody on fire in this. You get to see a lot of Ghostface action. Ghostface attacking a lot of people. I mean, Dennis Quaid's kid gets, Jack Quaid, I think is his name. He gets attacked by Ghostface. You get to see Marley Shelton as Hicks screaming in a car as she's driving down the road. There's a lot of shots here that I think are really, really interesting and we can really dive into at a later date. But as this trailer goes right now, I don't think it really gave a whole lot away. I think if you really sit there and pick at this trailer, then you'll see some things that you might not want to see. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a top-notch trailer. And if I didn't get any other trailers for Scream 2022, or we all know what it is. It's Scream 5. If we don't see any more trailers for Scream 5, I'll be fine. But guys, I'm going to leave you with this. Let's break this down. And I mean that quite literally, guys. I don't usually do a whole lot of deep dive analysis into things. If you've seen my reviews, you know that I get detailed and I like to get into the technical aspect of filmmaking and really break down a movie for my movie reviews aside from the entertainment factor. But I don't normally do things for trailers either, but this is Scream, okay? This is my favorite franchise. This is my favorite movie of all time is the original Scream. I love that movie so much. I have 3 Scream Ghostface masks. I have a poster. I have a Ghostface tattoo on my leg. T-shirts. All the movies several times over. So, what we're going to do is a detailed analysis. We are going to do a detailed analysis on the Scream 2022 trailer. Now, guys, I'm going to break this thing down shot for shot. I'm going to make a video. It's probably going to be closer to half an hour long of really breaking down everything that we saw in this trailer. Now, along with that, I am going to talk about the poster as well. I think I'm going to put that in the video somewhere. I actually tried to do that in OBS and really talk about it, but for some reason, OBS and iMovie are not talking to each other, and I really can't do anything on OBS, so unfortunately that went out the window. And I thought about doing this breakdown live, but not many people tune into my lives. I guess when I do them, people aren't on. It doesn't really matter. But guys, we are going to do a deep dive analysis on the Scream 2022 trailer. We are going to break this thing down and talk about absolutely everything there is to talk about. So, with that being said, guys, if you like this video, I will drop that Scream poster here just for you guys if you haven't seen it. So like that, but if you can, I don't know how you can like something, but I know what you can do. You can like this video and make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell that we get notified about all my future videos. Make sure you click all, and if you share the video, that really helps. But guys, likes and comments really help, and that subscribing honestly really helps my channel. We are so close to 1K on Cavern of Terror. I can taste it, guys. I can taste it. 1K is so close. And if you want to help me get there, subscribe, and we can have a great time talking about, hopefully, more Scream movies on this channel. So until I see you guys in that detailed analysis video, have a good night, and most importantly, stay metal, my friends.